Here we got Jade, as always. We got Ray, as always. It's myself, Dion. And we got a guest in the building to come in and have a conversation, man. This woman is a motivational speaker. She is the founder of Level Up. Y'all give it up for Destiana.
Hey, nice to meet you.
All right.
Welcome.
But yeah, man. So first of all, we want to get into you before anything. Just introduce yourself to our viewers and everything.
Okay. Well, how you guys doing tonight? Well, it's about to be tonight, but my name is Destiana Bad. I am a young entrepreneur, and I'm just all about helping others go to the next level in life. So when it goes to just being about the Level Up movement, I mentor entrepreneur, CEO, mentor, motivational speaker, like you said, but it's just all about love, elevate, visualize, execute, lead, unite, pray. So that's what I'm all about. I do everything from level up photography, level up branding and marketing. I'm a branding and marketing strategist. I also have level up mentorship program where I just help other people take their brand, their lifestyle to the next level of things that you feel that you lack in. And I do it all. We got everything from Destiny Awaits You Foundation, which is my nonprofit organization where I deal with the youth, and we just help them knowing that your destiny awaits you and it's time to fulfill your purpose in life. So I'm just here to help and fulfill my purpose. Also.
Hey,
That is. We're going to begin into purpose today.
Yeah.
That's the funny thing.
Wow.
Yeah, it was, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you got any questions? Any questions for Destiana though?
Not yet. We'll see.
Questions?
But yeah, man. So I hear you brought up about the Level Up movement.
Okay.
Tell me about the Level Up movement. I know you kind of went into it already.
Yes.
But like when did you start it, and what does it mean? I know what you're trying to do for other people, but what does it do for you is a good question.
Wow, that is a good question. Okay, so Level Up movement, Level Up gear, just Level Up. I started saying the saying in 2016, and I remember I was at a stage in life where I was very depressed. Yeah, I was depressed. I was in my 11th grade year of high school, and I was just going through a phase where I felt like you could be motivated by watching other people, and other people can motivate you too. But that first motivation comes from being self-motivated. So that self-motivated that I needed for myself, I could have listened to anybody else, but in that time, I had to continue to tell myself, Destiana, level up, level up. Girl, you need to wake up, get out the bed, stop being depressed, level up. Like, you slacking on this, you procrastinating on this, you need to level up. And from there, I just started using the hashtag, or when I post, captions or take pictures, go out, Instagram, Snapchat, I started saying level up, and everybody else just started tagging me saying level up. And when you're in a stuck situation, you can't see the vision at the beginning.
Yeah.
So I'm like, why these people tagging me saying level up? And then one day my mom had to tell me, like, that's a movement, that's a lifestyle. You need to start a brand or something. I was like, nah, I don't want to start that because I'm depressed, I'm stuck. At that moment I was stuck. I was leveling down at that moment. So I didn't want to hear about starting something. So with that's basically how Level Up came about. It was just about encouraging myself. And here you go now, waking up every day knowing that you got to wake up out the bed. You got to level up. You got to level up and do something productive today. So that's how Level Up came about. It was just encouraging myself, and then everybody else tag along with the movement, and now we just level up.
Yeah.
And actually, I'm actually going to be celebrating for the Brand Wise my 3-year anniversary this month, November 24th. So I'm excited. Yeah.
Yes. That's fresh out of
coming out of high school, right?
Yes.
And then three.
Yeah, man.
Wow.
And to go from that place of needing that self motivation, that motivation from yourself.
Yes.
To now be where you are, doing what you do to motivate other people, man. In that time span is really good. You know what I'm saying? And that's why we say what we say on this podcast about turning around. It doesn't matter what habits you may have. You may be a procrastinator. You may have, go through depression and everything like that.
Absolutely.
But and then you may look at people like, people who do what they got to do now, and automatically think that you can't be like that person.
Right.
When the truth is that all it is a turnaround, man. It's a turnaround. You can work towards it.
All right.
So definitely. And another question for you, because you know, I realized some things, you know, watching your brand for a while. Talk to me about the role that your mother plays for you as well.
Okay, the role that my mother plays, she actually played the momager role, far as mom, mother, manager, supporter, just everything. And you know, shout out to her, Rice Deborah. I want to say shout out to my mom if she's watching this right now.
Mama.
But it's just about it's no other support like having support from your mom. So with that, she really supported me through everything. You know, like I said, I was in a depression mode, so certain things like I can't see the vision. I didn't see the vision, and she was there to push me to see my vision. She was there to push me to birth my business and birth certain things. And when I wanted to give up, she had to tell me, like, you know, Desiana, you got to do this. You know, you got, like, you know, it's like that's why we about to get into the topic. But you got no other. You can't lose. You can't like what.
Right.
You gotta
Right.
I'm gonna wait on that.
Yeah,
But no, for real, like, so I'm very appreciative, and I thank her because, you know, even if somebody right now, if you're looking like, okay, my mom not here to support me, you just gotta have that one person. It don't matter if it's a friend, it's a father. We all need somebody that's gonna push us and, you know, have our back no matter what you do and so forth. So with my mom, she there. We're actually business partners, actually. When it comes to, I didn't mention earlier, but I'm a tax professional also. So tax season coming up, so I'll get you guys right. Tax season, making that money. So yeah, we do a lot with each other. So my mom is my mom. My mom is my business partner also, and I'm very thankful for her.
That's dope. That's dope.
Right.
So yeah, man, we gon'. But other than that, like, how are y'all doing though? You know, before we get into this topic.
She lifted me up.
Yeah, that's good.
I'm wonderful. You know, just happy to be here.
Yeah, good. That's good.
Yeah, and I'm blessed, man. I'm blessed. Yeah, working, but you know, everything is good now.
Election fast.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you was working with the election.
Yeah, so everything is good. You know, just you know, everything is over now. Hopefully, you know, just ready for the new person to come into place, and yeah.
Okay. All right. So let's get into the topic.
Okay.
The topic for today is "This is War."
Yes.
Which our tagline for it is "You don't lose until you quit." So we just call it "This is War." This is something that I live by.
Okay.
I live by it with all of me. You know what I'm saying? And y'all gonna understand why I say that. But like, let's get into that topic. I'm gonna start off by saying that people go through things. You know, they say that life. The famous quote. Everybody heard the quote. Life is a journey.
Yeah.
Life is a journey. So when they say life is a journey, I kind of break that down when I thought about it. And I was like, okay, life is a journey. What's the journey? And the journey is your pathway, your road to fulfill your purpose. That's what that is. And then it has a whole mixture of not only your purpose, but it has to do with God, family, love, happiness. You know what I'm saying? It's a mixture of all those things. But this is that's your journey from the beginning of your life to the end of your life. So that's how I take it. So how do you guys take like just the meaning of your journey, period, and your life journey? How do you guys take that?
Well, as far as my life journey, I feel you have to go through it like you basically kind of like you said, and I feel like you have to enjoy the ride, you have to enjoy the bumps and the bruises, and I forgot what was I talking to you about? I was like, that's what makes the journey so special. Is the trials and tribulations, is the triumph. Because think about it, if you just start something then win, okay, that's it. Yeah, I won. Yeah, I just started and I won. Okay, versus I started something, then this happened, and that happened, I had to fight for this, then I went here, had to do that. At the end of the day, it's a better story. And also you appreciate it more when you earn it, when you get out the mud, when you actually have the, you know what I'm saying, strap yourself up by the boots and wake up every single day to achieve that versus somebody say, here you go, success.
It's not handed to you.
Right.
Because if technically if it was like that, everybody would have it. First of all,
Yeah, that's true.
you know, then it wouldn't be success. It would be the norm.
It would be the norm, exactly.
And it's like that for some. It's like that for some. You know, have everything handed so they don't know what it means to actually work for something.
Yeah.
So when it comes to actually appreciating what you've done and also the people around you, or even the process that you've taken, there is no appreciation.
Right. Because you have more appreciation for what you work for.
And you also got to take into consideration some people don't know that they've been sheltered. They don't know that they've been spoon fed. So it's on them to, once they become an adult, to take themselves out of the comfort zone and say, you know what, I'm going to live amongst the regular people and see how it feels to not have things given to me. And then they'll learn how to appreciate stuff. You know?
And see, the thing is, at the same time, you don't want to, it's like we don't necessarily want to say that there's something wrong with it, because, you know, you have, you can be grateful, you know, you have somebody to take care of you, and here it is, you know, I mean, people look at it as, wow, yeah, I've had everything, but it's more so being able to take what you weren't able to do, or having somebody to do it for you, and being able to say, I did that.
Yeah, that brings a different effect, man. And in that journey, basically, you know, piggybacking what y'all was saying, that, you know, that life journey, although I brought up, you know, God, family, love, happiness, purpose, and everything, life journey comes also with failure and grief and tragedies and certain things that we run into, and we don't know what's coming. And I was using that analogy when we were speaking about this topic before, and I was, you know, I brought up how, like, when you go in your car and you turn the key into the ignition and you have a destination that you're going to, regardless of what you deal with on that road, your purpose is to get to that destination, right? But that train that came out, that kept you over there in that red light for 30 minutes, those potholes that you ran through, it might have popped your tire, it might not have. You didn't, when you put your key into the ignition and you was ready to back out of your yard, you didn't know you was gonna deal with that before you got there. And that's kind of like how life is and how I look at it. So I'm gonna get more into that later, but that's what that's how I see the journey is. But at the end of the day, unless something crazy happens, you're still working on getting to that destination. That's my point in that analogy. You still want to get, whether it's work or whatever, you still want to get there. You know what I'm saying? So let's get into one thing that I wanted to bring up, and I titled this part, the urge to quit. The urge to quit. I don't care who you are. I don't care who you are. And I don't care how, you could be somebody who you wake up every day to motivate people. And sometimes something can happen and you can still wake up and it crosses your mind because things get hard. And you get to that place where just, should I quit? Should I back out of what I'm trying to do? So, like, just go with me on you know, to a place as far as, like, I want you to do that. Just, have you been in that place yet, of the urge to just slow down? In the midst of, like, what you've been doing since you started Level Up.
Absolutely. With that, the urge to quit, I basically would say, like, yeah, we're human. I'm not gonna sit here and just say I'm just this big body, I'm just built and I'm tough and like, we human, we got emotions, we get in our feelings, you know, but then you gotta remember, I gotta, like, that saying is true, I gotta hop out my feelings and hop in my bag. I gotta hop out my feelings and hop into my freedom. I gotta, like, it's you gotta know it's bigger than you. It's like, I think one thing that remind me is, like, it's I gotta remove myself out the situation. It's not just about me, it's about others, you know. So if I quit, I got this, you know, like I said, I deal with everybody, the youth, teenagers, adults, you know. Even though I'm young, I'm 22, I still mentor older people. Like, it don't matter, age is nothing but a number. But with that being said, so it's like, if I was to take a break, don't get me wrong, sometimes you know, you want vacations or you get overwhelmed and you need to take a break. You need that self-care and so forth. But I just like what keeps me going that way. I don't want that urge to quit. I need that urge to go. You know, you got to shift your words. So you can't have an urge to quit. You need the urge to go. You got to go and grow. So with that, what I look at is like, man, if I was to quit today, I'm lacking. I'm not fulfilling my purpose. I quit today. What's the person that's watching me, that's waiting for me to post my motivational things, that's waiting for me to get up online, that's waiting for me to do this, to sell a shirt or do this? If I quit, they're not going to be able to motivate and level up either. Because when I lack, so you can't quit. You can't afford to quit.
And that's smart, because you kind of like tricking yourself into motivating, because now it's not about you. Because at times, what I've noticed is sometimes you tend to worry about others more than you worry about yourself. So if you put it so that I can't let them down, you're more likely to do it. Then, and it's sad, but it's true. People would rather let themselves down than let others down.
Right.
And show that.
But I made it though.
You pick yourself up.
Right.
Yeah, so that you know, even you feel as if you failed, but you can't fail others.
Exactly.
Yeah. And I think that's a human thing to just naturally do that.
And what I want to touch on also is some people don't even get to that level to quit. Sometimes they don't even take the shot. They don't even go to the tryout.
Yeah.
They'll just be like, no, I ain't gonna do it. I love basketball. I want to play. I think I could do it, but I ain't gonna do it.
Yeah.
So at least try.
People that be, man, if I did this, I'll be the best. Why don't you do it then? Because I'm pretty sure that if you could be the best at something, you're gonna just, if you know that for sure, you're gonna do it. Because everybody wants to be the best at something. That natural desire. Some people vocalize it and some people don't. But regardless, you know. But definitely with that urge to quit, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna feel like there's gonna be days where you don't even feel like waking up. There's gonna be days that you don't even feel like getting up to brush your teeth and going out and doing anything. You wanna lay down and just scroll through Instagram for a couple hours and even though you know you got some responsibilities that you gotta get up and handle. You're gonna have those days. It don't matter who you are. I can still have those days where I want to. Honestly, I don't let it get to me. But it's some days where I'm just like, yo, I may just want everything to stop. To stop for a day. Because you're dealing with so much and you're in contact with so many people and your phone is blowing up every day, all day because you have a million things running on in your life, you know, at the same time. And that can get to you. But what I'm saying is that in a hard time, and I'm talking to people who've dealt with things even worse than I've dealt with. You know what I'm saying? Things that people are dealing with loss, grief, bereavement. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. You know, all of that. What I want people to understand is there is no reason in quitting on life because if you're still here, there's a reason why you still. People always say there's a reason for everything.
Right.
If you still woke up this morning, because there's some people that don't. They didn't. You know, and I've known a couple people who literally went in their sleep. You know what I'm saying? And it's an unfortunate situation, but you woke up.
You woke up to that.
So there's a purpose for you being a living being here, something. You know what I'm saying? And it doesn't matter what people may think. Because sometimes we may look at little insects and roaches and stuff. You feel like, yo, and you may be in a place where you irritated with them and you're just like, yo, why are these things even alive? And me being the person that likes to learn, I'll look into it and I'll be like, why does this thing exist? What does it do? And I'll figure out and I'll be like, whoa, I didn't know that it has something to do with the process of, you know, of anything with plants or whatever. And in some way, shape, or form, whatever they do help us. Or may help somebody, something else.
That eventually help us.
There's a purpose for everything. That breathes and walks and that exists. Was invented.
That's real.
Everything. So if you're still here, there's no point in quitting on the journey of life.
That's
no matter how hard it is.
Yeah.
No matter how hard it is.
That's right.
They go through so much. You know,
Mhm.
so much, so many different obstacles, and you feel like you're not getting anywhere, or you get to a certain point and you feel like, I finally made it. You know, I only got to take this one step. You know, and something happens.
Mhm.
Either you made a mistake, or you know, something serious might have gone down to where you just got to stop everything. You know,
Mhm.
and sometimes, even though you shouldn't take it out on yourself so much, it happens. And then
Yeah.
you get to the point where you're like, bro, like, what's the point?
Mhm.
Like, what's the point? Like, I messed up this bad. Like, I shouldn't even be like this.
Yeah.
You know? So, I'm done. You get what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And it happens, you know, but you have to take it upon yourself to move forward. But at the same time, self-care is important.
Right.
Self care is important, definitely. And
If you continue to push for not being able to look at yourself, not being able to take care of yourself, you know, you're actually doing more damage.
Wow. Nah, we need let's touch a little more into that. Cause I don't know if y'all caught what she just really
No,
said.
yeah.
Like that's deep, bro.
The
Because
continue to push was good too.
yes, bro, you gotta take care of yourself in the midst of whatever it is that whatever you don't get to the place where you find yourself neglecting the good things in life.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like as a business person, sometimes when you're new to business, you have to learn how to manage life with family, because you may find yourself in a place where your family not going to be seeing you much and stuff like that. And you get to a place where you realize, I don't have to, you know, you're not going to be available for everybody.
All right.
That's understood.
Okay.
But after being involved for years and stuff like that, and, you know, like for example, my entertainment company, like, it's been here for 3 years, just like yours has, you know what I'm saying, June 2017. So when it came to that, it's just a situation where I went from, you know, not being available much to about anybody, you know what I'm saying, to being in a place where I need to figure out how to, you know, look at the grass and, you know, shit, stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And your priorities doesn't have to just strictly be on business or your career or whatever it is that you're going after strictly, but you do want to remain focused regardless of, because that thing that you're pushing for could definitely be, you know, that thing that's going to drive you to fulfill your purpose. Level Up is an entity, and that entity, I'm pretty sure that you envision it outliving you. To where, like, when you're gone, it can still be here, right?
The legacy lives on.
And and you want it to live on. But the thing is that Level Up gives you the platform to do the mentoring that you're meant to do, to do the motivational speaking that you're meant to do. You do it through your brand, and then that's how your purpose comes out.
Absolutely.
So, but even though that's the case, you wouldn't want to neglect, you know, certain things and the good things that you have in life that were there before Level Up was. You don't want to fully neglect that to where you realize that you didn't spend as much time with certain people that's important to you before they go or before you go.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So that's another thing.
I would say to piggyback on that, it's just that I feel like you got to distinguish your needs between your wants. It's a balance. So you got to know, like, the same thing how sometimes you can make a to-do list, or, you know, you got to know what you got to do before you wake up. You got to know, like, okay, I set this time, from this time to time, I'm focusing on business. I'm working on new content. From this time to time, I'll go out with my brothers and sisters or my family. If you got kids, whatever the case may be, you just got to know how to have that balance between your life and between your brand, between your business. Everything all balance each other, because you can't, like me, I can't just say, oh, I just focus on my business all day. You got to know how to have that balance. Balance is the key. Balance it out. Everything gonna weigh out. But once you distinguish your needs between your wants and what's more important at this time and what you can work on later on and so forth, that's what it's all about. It's all about prioritizing your time, using your time wisely. You know, because I'm gonna be honest, we don't have that much hours in a day. Like, you know, it's not enough time. So you got to know what you need to work on in a week, what you need to work on in a day, what you need to work on in a month. And that's what it's all about. It's about balance.
Yes. Yes, I love it. I love it. And that's exactly what I was saying. Because I got those monthly plans. and my weekly plans cater to those monthly plans, and my daily plans cater to those weekly plans.
There you go.
And it's like
Yeah.
this, and it go like clockwork.
Yeah.
And then next thing you know, by the time the month ends, I got everything done.
Yeah.
It's about being
I do
efficient.
that too.
Yeah,
I
you
do
see,
that.
that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. So we good, we good.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, that's a very important part. And when it comes into planning certain things, and that's good that we got on that because I also want to get into y'all with the thing that people do of naturally planning to fail when they're going through their plans. And how I say this is that, and listen, we can have a debate if we want to.
I never knew people plan to fail.
People
I
plan to
wanna
fail.
know
Oh,
how you feel.
yeah.
I want to know how you
Yeah,
feel.
I don't think so.
Okay.
So, technically, if you make a plan B, C, D, then the fail.
You planning to fail. If you plan it from the listen,
Okay.
there's a difference between. I'm talking about the traditional plan B. The traditional plan B. Okay.
So basically, okay, you're saying if all else don't work, you get set up to plan to fail. I thought you said somebody actually just plan, like they plan out, like I'm
You funny.
No, you'd be surprised.
Yeah,
Somebody probably really plan to fail in life. Like they feel like,
I'm gonna be the
yeah.
biggest failure ever.
Somebody.
No, for real. No, for real. Let's be serious. We laughing at it, but it's probably
The
somebody
biggest
right now that
failure.
really planned to fail.
Yo.
And maybe they was told that in life, and they probably just think they set up to fail in life.
I'm gonna be the biggest failure of all
So
time.
it's more.
Coming soon.
For real.
I look like a movie. It's in a movie.
Yo, human beings are something wrong with some people. I ain't putting it past nobody.
Yeah,
Right.
it's probably
So
somebody
used
out
to
there.
being told that, you start self-sabotaging.
Mm-hmm.
It becomes a natural thing, and you don't realize that it's a natural thing because that's how you were, raised.
Yeah. But when I say that people plan to fail, when I say that I'm meaning that when people create a plan B, I don't believe in plan B.
Yeah.
I don't believe in plan B. I believe in plan A, and plan A, and you're willing to gun for that destination no matter what, because that plan gets you to what you're supposed to do with yourself, your reason for being here. And when you got that plan A, that's your plan A, B, C, D, E, F, G. You know what I'm saying? All overall. Now, that's the traditional plan B. Now, plan Bs that I can say that I agree with is plan Bs that changes how you go about your road to your destination. Not a plan B that changes your destination. That's what I believe in.
Okay.
So if say you somebody like me, what I like to do, I like to fast and pray about whatever it is that I'm thinking about. Should I do this? Should I not do this? Okay. And I do what I have to do. If I understand that thing is my purpose and it's part of my purpose and that's what I'm supposed to do, I create a plan for it, right? And when I create a plan for it, I don't have no plan Bs. That's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna try. I'm gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? And everybody gets hit with bumps in the road.
Yeah, that's true.
Nothing. A great plan, a plan to be great, a plan for greatness is never going to be a road that you can just guess out and how it's going to happen. You can't do it. So when you have that plan and you're going towards it, you get hit with a stumble block and you have to come up with alternatives. Something has to happen differently. You say, you know what, okay, I'm going to move, I'm going to go this way, I'm going to go that way. Okay, this doesn't work, okay, I'm going to do this. Right?
Yeah.
But your destination is the same.
Yeah.
That is the plan B that I stress to people. Learning how to, not premeditated plan Bs. I know that I'm supposed to be a doctor. I know that's my calling and everything. But you know what? If it doesn't work out, I'm going to be a dentist. Who told you you're supposed to be a dentist? No, that's what I don't believe in. So can we agree on that?
Yeah, actually, I can.
Yeah, I'll give
That too.
I understand.
If it's your purpose.
Okay.
If it's your purpose.
You want me to be honest?
Yes, please.
Go
Okay.
ahead.
I agree. And another thing I would say to another outlook I look at it, right now, all the stuff I do, I never said I wanted to be that. Like, high school, when I was about to leave high school, I remember I said I wanted to focus on modeling and being a professional dancer. Because that's what I was doing all my life.
Okay.
Not knowing that I never said I wanted to focus on mentoring or being an like you know,
wasn't even a thought.
it wasn't a thought. So
Right.
I feel like sometimes we do have that plan, because at first I thought that was my plan, go to college. I know business was in me. I always been a hustler. I said, okay, I'll go to college to do business administration, but I never knew I was going to start a clothing brand. I never knew I was going to be a fashion designer. So I do agree, sometimes we do have that plan, but sometimes our plans shift. Sometimes it's a change. Sometimes with life, you know, different things to get you set up in a different route. So, like, that's the same thing when we be like, when I grow up, I want to be this.
Yeah.
Knowing that you may actually become what you want to be when you grow up, or you may be something totally opposite what your people had plans for you, whoever had plans for you. You may not become that plan. You may be something totally that shift you in a different route. And sometimes it's a setup. It's a good or bad thing.
So I have a question.
Okay.
What you was doing before since you grew up? You said it was modeling, whatever.
Dancing.
Modeling, dancing, and you, and in your mind, your plan was to do all of that professionally, right?
Yes.
Okay. Was that your purpose?
At that time, I'm gonna be honest, I wasn't focused on purpose. I didn't know purpose.
Okay.
Like, purpose was a word, but I didn't know. Like, right now, I could tell you, my name is Destiana, and my purpose, I love to help others go to the next level, if that's an elevated speech or so forth. But back then, I wouldn't know what was purpose was.
I dig that.
Yeah.
No, I dig that.
Yeah.
I played basketball all my life, and that's not what I'm doing now.
Yeah.
So I get what you're saying, but you know, I've come to an understanding that okay, basketball was my purpose. Me, I had found a place where I had to. I'm a deep analyzer of myself. I try to sit down and look in the mirror and notice everything.
Yeah.
And I try to be in communication here with myself. I try to be in communication with God, just so I'm completely in tune. And when I realize what my purpose is, because when you're a teenager, when you're a kid, you're not gonna understand purpose to a certain.
Not always.
Yeah.
Not always.
You got some maturity than others.
Yeah. So you may not know, but once you get to that certain level where you understand what that purpose is, and you create a plan for that purpose, don't change the destination. Change the turns that you take. Just like I said with the car analogy, you may not know. They might hit you with you might be trying to get up on the 79th entrance on I-95, and they may tell you, that's closed. And what you gotta do? You gotta turn around and go to the next one.
They go 441.
Exactly.
Go down 2nd Avenue.
Something.
You better find your way to get there.
27th Ave, 2nd Ave, whatever. However you gonna get up, that's how you do it. But at the end of the day, your destination is the same.
If you're really trying to
At
get
the
there.
end of the day, if you're really trying to get there, if it's really your purpose, that's the equivalent to it.
No, it could really be your purpose, but you might not have the hunger to achieve it. Some
Which
people,
happens to most people.
Yeah, some people don't even know their purpose to even get to know what to strive for.
Which is why they have a plan B.
Which is why they have a plan B.
Which is why they want to give up.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
It's all on the
This is all falling in place. You know what I'm saying? So that's exactly how it is. And the reason why we titled this is War is because there's gonna be some times when life trying to knock the wind out of you, kid. Life is gonna try to knock the wind out of you. And you just gonna get to a place where you may feel like you got that urge to quit. You may feel like you want to touch that plan B. This is why I brought all this stuff up.
Yeah.
We can fight.
Exactly. Yo. And the funny thing about life is you can't fight it.
But you can't. But you know what's crazy? This is funny. You can renovate your thinking and then level up.
Yeah.
I like that.
I'm just saying.
I went to like a conference by Sarah Jakes. It was called Refuse to Lose. So when I was on my way coming here in the shop, I remember like, oh, you went to Refuse to Lose conference, and I remember she had like this theme where she was in the ring, like if you boxing, and that's the same thing. If you think of Floyd Mayweather and so forth, and when they boxing and so forth, You can't refuse to lose. So you want to win. You want to win that match. You want to win that battle. And that's the same thing with life. Life is constantly a battle.
Yeah.
Every day you got different situations. Every day you got different circumstances. But you got to know how to knock out those
Yes.
levels. It's a
Yes.
knockout. You can't continue to let it beat
Knockout.
you. You got to beat it.
And take it one round at a time.
There we go. Round
One
As
one.
long as you take
Round
it one
two.
round at a time.
Round three.
Exactly.
There we go. Knock it out. So that way you can go to new levels.
Right.
You may be busy, but you know what
Right.
you're trying to do.
You gotta look at that time and be like, all right, I got 3 minutes left in this round. Let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah, you take a
Okay.
hit, take an uppercut, all of that.
Right.
You gotta know how to
Exactly.
continue to push with it. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, you gotta knock it out. That's
Yeah.
why I like that she used that term, man.
Yeah.
Knock it out. Have no mercy for what's in your way, man.
Right.
Not like, bruh,
Right.
like,
Speaking of that, that remind me of what you call the fight that's coming up. With
Which one?
what is it? Tyson
oh, Tyson and
and Roy Jones.
Yeah.
Yeah, them boys. Look at their age. You feel me? A lot of people wouldn't even think that they could do what they doing at their age.
Yo.
You know what I'm saying? They're basically they're proving a lot of people, like showing them like, yo, you can do this no matter what your age is, as long as you have the heart and the will to improve and progress, you can do it.
As long as your body allows you.
Right.
You know, it's your body.
No, but that's real too. But you don't know, like, you don't know what they done been through with their body, and they still out here. You feel me?
Nah, true.
So
True. Sometimes you could push your body because you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can push your body to go a place. Will can bring your body to
Right.
places that
Science.
ain't even supposed to be.
right, science can't even explain this.
Like how they said, what it's called, the one, what's the term saying, like a woman's strength, like something about like when a mother's child is in danger,
Oh yeah.
she becomes
children
stronger
too.
than that.
Children do the same thing too.
Yeah.
They get like crazy strength trying to save people's life.
Mhm.
But I think people do that in general. To be honest
Yeah.
with you.
Yeah.
And you not thinking about nothing else.
Right.
You're not.
Man, you got that
because-
one thing on your mind. You know what you got to do.
Yeah, and it's that's a really good way to put it, and people are like that about life in general.
But
Some people.
you want to know something? Even though after the fight, it's a victory. It's a win.
Yeah.
Right.
It's a celebration.
Right.
They're going to celebrate. So that's
Yeah.
the same thing. So after you beat that fight, you get to celebrate yourself. You get to
Right.
celebrate life. You get to
Right.
celebrate others.
What
Mhm.
happens to the person who, they won that fight?
He's still celebrating because at least he made it through the fight
Mm-hmm.
at that age
Yeah.
to actually achieve that. Because how many fights have we seen professional boxers box at that age and make it
Yeah.
pay-per-view?
Make it pay-per-view
Yeah.
at that.
You feel me? So,
Yeah.
and it's a good thing for boxing, period, because this boxing haven't had as much, you know what I'm saying, like been out there as much as it used to be.
I thought it was just a regular exhibition, like, but after that little press conference they had,
Well, no,
and the way they was talking,
Yeah, they serious.
they serious.
They serious.
They really want to knock each other out.
Yeah.
I gotta see
Ain't
this.
no Roy from down here. Work on Florida.
Yeah, but we gonna see.
That's
you
what's
know.
up.
I ain't
It's gonna be a nice fight.
I ain't never gonna bet against
Tyson,
I'm
never.
better than to do that.
Never.
Yeah.
Never.
But yeah,
Yeah.
man. So definitely like what I'm basically going down into is I want everybody to get to a place. I don't care where you are now, even if you're in a good place. Even if you're in a good place
Yeah.
and you're not getting hit with a whole bunch of stuff right now, declare war on life now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like even if you're watching, you're watching this podcast, declare war on life now, and say to yourself that no matter what comes my way, I understand that it's all gonna come to pass, and that you just gotta keep going, knock it out. No matter how hard it try to hit you, get up and hit back.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's really what that's call war on it.
And I got one more thing to add to that. Right. It's for everybody out here. Everybody. Because, listen, there's only could be one champion, right? And there comes times when you get second place, third place. Please, everybody, if you ever in that position where you can't be number one, just lose with grace. Lose with grace.
Don't be a sore loser.
And exactly. And learn from it so that way you can hopefully become the champion next time. Because a lot of people can't take a L. That's part of life.
Yeah.
You gotta The L is not a loss. The L is a lesson.
That's
Yeah.
good. Yeah.
L
A
stands for
lesson that you should learn to progress, and hopefully you won't have to take the L. You can
Yeah.
take the dub.
And that's why if you got your mind right, you'll understand that you never lose.
You never lose
Yeah,
because
never
you get that lesson, not the L.
Yeah.
But it's
You're
how
gonna walk
you.
away with something.
But it's how you take it.
That's how you
Mm-hmm.
Because some people, like I say, don't lose with grace.
Yeah.
So now your character look deformated too. Now we
Yeah.
thought you was a potential champion.
Mm-hmm.
Why are you throwing chairs?
Yeah.
You don't.
You can't control your emotions, Mister Potential Champion. Like you know,
You
so
don't lose if you learn your lesson.
Mm-hmm.
The lesson in general that is being taught within what's going on and what has happened. If you learn from maybe it was a mistake you made, or like you said, maybe it was a loss. If you learn from that, you can't lose.
Right.
You can't lose.
Right.
You're always gonna walk away with something.
Yeah.
And that's
Right.
why definitely like playing, for example, playing basketball. Certain things will happen. Like I always tell y'all, I done been in few championship games, and I done won some, I done lost some. You know what I'm saying? As a player, and it would be the difference between me and a teammate would be crazy. Like we'll lose a championship, and of course, I take it hard. Everybody's gonna take it hard. Like when you work so hard in the season and stuff like that, and then just for that to happen, that one game that meant
Right.
everything to you in that moment.
Maybe that one
But-
shot.
right?
Yeah.
And then you lose. But then you have that one teammate who is like bummed out. They crying. They don't want to train no more. They don't want to do nothing no more. They just want to go home and just swamp
Just soak in the
themselves,
misery, yeah.
soak in their own misery.
Yeah.
And then you'll have like, for example, I'll do something like I'll be like, that team was real good. They next year. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to coach. Let me get that footage. Matter of fact, I'm gonna get all of their footage that they had the entire season, and I'm gonna watch. And after I watch all that footage, I'm gonna realize, you don't shoot well from the side.
Yeah.
You don't like to drive. And I start to realize certain things about certain players, and I'll dissect your game so nice, just for next time to come out a lot better.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because and that's how people should do it.
Right.
Dissect what went wrong, learn your lesson, really look at what happened, analyze what you did wrong.
Yeah.
Take accountability for what you did wrong, because whenever you lost at something, whenever something supposedly lost and it didn't go well for you, you had to do something wrong.
Yeah.
Right.
So when you do that, you look, pay attention. I messed up here.
Yeah.
You start to realize, okay, certain strengths. Okay, I'm gonna continue to work on that. I'm gonna make sure that that's on point. But what are these weaknesses? What am I looking at? You know what I'm saying? And you pay attention to that, and then you get to a place where you just like, all right, I know it went wrong.
Yeah.
So then that the better can come that next round.
You can improve yourself.
Yeah.
And that's what people like boxers do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Look at the
saying?
strengths and the weakness.
But you got to.
That's what.
Your life on the line. You got to. Alright.
Yeah.
Slip if you want to.
Yeah,
Just
'cause
waking
like-
up somewhere.
Because I know some boxers who are so smart. They come in, they be like, okay, for the first round, second round, I'm gonna figure you out. I'm gonna see what your defensive mechanism is. I'm gonna see what you're trying to give to me, and then I'm gonna take what you're trying to give to me, and I'm gonna put it right back on you. I'm gonna make it work against.
Put a little twist on it.
I'm gonna put a little twist on that for you, and this ain't gonna go well. There's some people that. And we was just on the phone, and you was talking about how you didn't like that Mayweather Pacquiao fight. Nobody did, but he won the fight. He won the fight for a reason, because he saw what Pacquiao gave him, and he used it against him.
Yeah.
And that's how you win.
He
So,
ran, son.
hey, so it's just a.
But he won.
It's just war, man.
Yeah.
It's just war, and what they say about war is that you lose some battles.
Yeah.
You lose some battles. But in life is different from sports.
Yeah.
Life is different from sports. In a good way. Because when it comes to sports, you have a winner, you have a loser. Right?
Yeah, you do.
But in life, everybody has the opportunity to win.
In some things, yeah.
In some sense. In some sense. There can be a way for you to make sure that you win. just because Rachel is winning that life, just because Desiana's winning that life, just because you or Sandy or Derek is winning that life, doesn't mean that I can't.
Right. And remember, you're not gonna always be winning that life, and you're not gonna always be losing that life. The rain, it can't rain forever, and the sun can't shine forever. Literally, we wouldn't appreciate it. I really think that if the sun shines every single day and it never rains, you wouldn't appreciate that sun.
That's why we got different seasons.
You feel me? So in life, when things are going bad, you just gotta make it through the rain. Cause the sun gonna come out eventually.
Yeah.
You just gotta get that umbrella, get that raincoat, and just keep that head down or keep it moving straight forward and just go through it until you see that sunshine. That's it.
And be ready.
Right.
So man, yeah, definitely, man. Y'all just, you know, declare war on whatever your situation is. Everybody's situation is different.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And remember, as time changes, people change, the positions change.
Yeah.
So you can always progress.
Yeah. If anything, actually, I have a question for you. While we're talking about this,
Okay.
how has leveling up worked for you? And from then to now. When you first started your brand to now.
That's a good question. I would say I would see growth. What I mean by that is the old me in the past, the one that was depressed. Don't get me wrong, depression still try to creep in here and there. But the now me, that's my current. The future me, that's my future. That could consider the new me, but I'm still a work in progress. So I'm still working towards that. But yeah, I see growth. I see the person that was leveling down from the person that's working their way on leveling up, from the person that it is leveling up, and from the person that's continuing leveling up. So it's just about growth, and with that, and what I mean by that is you just always want to continue to grow. You can't you can't be stagnated. You can't be stuck. I always want to, like right now, I won't say I want to progress. I won't say like right now I'm level up, but this is Destiana now. This is Destiana 2020. What about Destiana 2030? What about Destiana, in 2040? So I always want to go to the next level, and that's just not with just me. That's just with anybody. I can't stay stuck right here. Right now I'm doing a level up, but it's more. There's more I want to do. It's more to life. I want to better myself. I want more in life. I don't just want this right here. Even with y'all. Right now, we in this studio right now, but it's more to this. It's bigger than us. It's a bigger picture. Yeah. So we got to see ourselves being big.
Yeah. Definitely. Question. Another question. Don't mean to put you on the spot.
No problem.
Do you have a mentor?
Right now, no, I don't have a mentor. I do got a mentor. My mentor is God. My mentor rocks. My apostle said that. My mentor rocks. But my mentor is God. And basically, I just say, so even if you don't have a mentor, you just want to have good people in your circle. People that inspire you to go to the next level. But yeah, I got good influencers, good leaders in my position, and also my mother and so forth. But that's my mentor right now. My mentor is God. That's the greatest mentor you can have. I actually tell my mentees that.
Right.
Yeah, I tell them so if I can't even pick up the phone for you, don't count on me. Don't depend on me. You need to go seek God first. That's your mentor, really.
Yeah.
Get in a place with Him first before you try to look for any mentor.
Yeah.
Any mentor. Yeah. So that's what it's all about.
True,
so yeah,
definitely.
God is my mentor.
Definitely, and that's what people that are, I don't do mentoring as a profession, but I have people that I mentor as well, and I tell them the same thing, definitely. But and the reason why I asked you is because one thing that I had mentioned in a previous episode was that I definitely believe, and it's good that you said God, because God is the best answer.
Yeah.
So you answered correctly.
But
I always believe in.
Everybody don't believe in God, and which is fine. But I wasn't just saying that because it just sounds good or cliche. God is my mentor. I actually literally Yeah, like on my way coming here, I ain't gonna lie. I said a prayer in the car and everything. A prayer for all of us. A prayer for this podcast. A prayer. It's just that's my mentor. So it's like when I can't hear from somebody, that's something how you say you like to fast and pray. That's a good way of getting clarity of hearing from him because at the day he's able to guide you for your next steps and so forth. But that's really I wasn't just saying it just to say that's really a
and that's how and that's how it is. That's how it is. Even with me, I don't say it to that's lifestyle now. So definitely, because one thing that I definitely believe in is mentors need mentors. Mentors need because when you're giving, because just like when you have your mentees, you giving to them on a daily basis. You're giving and giving and giving and giving.
And who's gonna give to you?
Somebody has to give to you.
Yes.
You know
and with that, it's not that I'm standoffish, like, oh, I don't need a mentor because I mentor. It's just that I feel like, too, when you get a mentor, you can't just get any mentor.
No.
Like, you can't just, that's something with your energy and your spirit and so forth. You can't just have anybody pour into you. So, with that, right now, God will always continue to be my mentor, but until he send that person, because don't get me wrong, it's always somebody that went further than what I did. I need a leader or a mentor and so forth, but until he send that right one, right now I'm just chilling. But when God send that mentor, that mentor for me and so forth. Yeah, but that's exactly how it is. You got to just be very mindful because sometimes you got mentors, people that's in a position of being a mentor, but they'll actually, you think they give it to you, but they actually take it from you.
They actually take it from you.
Yeah.
And blocking you from certain, telling you shouldn't go certain ways that they know.
Yeah.
Because sometimes, unfortunately, people don't want you. They want you to do well as long as you ain't doing as good as them.
Or you're not surpassing them. Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it's sad. It's really sad, man.
It's sad.
But I've even seen stuff like that with people and their own kids. So we ain't gonna get into that. I'm just saying. That's not my situation though. Thank God. But yeah, man. So to cap off, because we almost done. So to cap off, declare war, because this is war. You know what I'm saying? That's how you look at it. And as long as you declare war, you understand that quitting is not an option. Because as long as you're still here, there's a reason why you're still here.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
absolutely.
saying? So you just gotta press on that. Put your
Find
foot
your
on the
purpose.
gas. Don't take it off. Keep pushing.
Just because making a plan B is not for everybody doesn't mean it's wrong to have a second option. I just want to throw that out there.
So you come because I had the time. I had the time,
definitely everybody's not the same. But I believe in what you said.
Purpose.
And I didn't think of it that way. But I also know that sometimes you have people in situations who don't have a choice but to have another plan.
Yeah.
If it's your purpose, is your purpose. That's not, and she was saying the same thing in just different words. Y'all was saying the same thing.
What is your purpose? God will make a way for you.
Yeah. What's the
if it's your purpose, bro, now I'm not saying that everybody lives in their purpose. I'm not saying that everybody gets to live in their purpose.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying that once your purpose is exposed to you, that is for you. And there should be no such thing as saying, you know what, I'm going to move from my purpose and I'm going to just do something that I ain't supposed to be doing. I do not believe in that.
Yeah, that's wild right now.
I don't believe in that.
Yeah.
So when I said that, that's what I'm talking about. With your purpose. Yeah. But as far as we all going to do things that you have to experiment. You know what I'm saying? You got to experiment. You got to see what you like, what you don't like.
Face adversity.
Yeah.
It's important.
Yeah, you got to definitely do that. So, yeah, man, but that's it. Anybody else got anything to add before we finish off?
No, just like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. Tell a friend. You know what I'm saying? Just remember, even if you don't believe in you, we believe in you, alright?
Oh, yeah. Tell them, website, social media.
Yeah, all that good stuff.
Okay, well.
And the hoodie.
Yeah.
Okay, so the bucket hat, the hoodie also is by Level Up Gear, my lifestyle clothing brand. It's for guys, men, women, and kids. You can follow us on Level Up Gear on Instagram and Facebook, and then www.levelupgear.bigcartel.com. And me, you can follow me, Destiana Bad, DESTIYANABADD on Instagram and Facebook. So, and my email is destianabad@gmail.com. So, let's level up, y'all.
Hey,
And
I'm talking
the
about
email is how they get to you. People who want mentorship.
People who want mentorship is levelupmentorshipprogram.com.
Okay.
I mean, I'm at gmail.com.
At gmail.com. All right,
Again,
so
yeah.
definitely, if
And
y'all
so I
don't
want to
listen
thank you guys
description.
also for having me on the show also.
Yeah,
No,
we appreciate you
definitely.
being here. And you coming out, even though it's tropical storm, rain, and she came through the rain. That's why she was praying. Because it was raining, and it was raining sideways.
It was.
So,
What?
it's
prospering
hopefully
right
not.
now in the pandemic.
Right.
Like
Mhm.
this rain be trying to go at us. Like, come on now, wait a minute.
Slow down.
But we made it. We made it.
Powerful podcast.
Right.
We could have quit.
Right.
Yeah.
We could have quit.
We could have. Oh yeah, even today.
Right.
Yeah.
This could have not happened.
Right.
Yeah.
But we made it happen.
Right.
We made it happen.
I was an hour away, but I made it.
Exactly.
Made it happen.
We appreciate y'all.
Yeah,
Hey,
man.
follow us.
Follow us at Renovated Thinking.
Podcast.
Watch this definitely.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's it, man.
So keep it, y'all.
Definitely like.